White House Press Secretary Stephanie Grisham. Stephanie, good to have you with us. And let's start with, first of all, Syria and the ceasefire, which appears to be holding, not without some exceptions and concerns, but overall seems to be holding. What's in prospect?
Well, thank you for having me. I just want to start with that. But yes, the ceasefire, these things are going to take time. But the president sent, as you know, a high-level delegation over there to speak with President Erdogan, and they agreed to a 120-hour ceasefire. I can't get into operational issues on the ground, but the president did tweet today that there's already some hopeful news coming out of this. So the president has been very decisive in this. And as you well know, he ran on this issue. We're not going to keep our troops in harm's way. And he's not going to keep people and our troops and taxpayers on the hook for these endless wars. So he's been very decisive, and this shouldn't surprise anybody.
Absolutely. The record is clear. This president meant exactly what he said as he ran for the office and is doing precisely what he said he would do. But interestingly, the rhinos and the Republican Party are reacting as if he had said none of that, and that somehow they should supersede his promises and his responsibilities as commander-in-chief with their own personal views of what would amount to a foreign policy in the Middle East. How is he contending with that?
You know, all due respect to those people in question, they were not elected president of the United States. He has decisions that are put in front of him every day, and he made it clear that America first and keeping our troops safe. He's contending with things just fine. He is working every single day. He's coming into the office and working 12-hour days. Nobody can keep up with him. Just yesterday, he was in Texas. He was at a factory for a ribbon cutting. It's going to bring jobs into Texas. He participated in a rally. He's still hard at work and will continue to do so.
And raising crowds. No president has done this. I mean, time after time, rally after rally. We're talking tens of thousands of people, inside, outside. That's a heck of a barometer on the support that he has in this country right now, don't you think?
I agree, you know, and I've been with the president since the very, very beginning of his campaign, and the crowds have never wavered. They've never gone down. They're only getting bigger. This is why this impeachment farce is happening. People are afraid. The Dems are afraid. They know that they have something to fear in 2020. They know he's going to be reelected. They're very angry, obviously, that he was elected in 2016. They're trying to take him down now for 2020, and by those crowds alone, you can see that that's not going to work. And that's not even to talk about the results he's been delivering and will continue to deliver.
Absolutely. A historic president already in less than 3 years in office. His record is there for everyone to look at and to examine and compare. It is strange, too, then, that Mitch McConnell, the majority leader in the Senate, is saying to his conference that be prepared for a vote on impeachment, that he would like to see that trial begin before Thanksgiving. This, as the president has declared, as most Republicans have declared, to be an illegitimate effort to overthrow a president, not a formal impeachment inquiry. This is stunning stuff. How does the White House react to this?
I mean, it's more of the same. They keep talking about a vote, but a vote doesn't happen. They keep pushing the goalposts, and a vote doesn't happen. They know they don't have the votes. They know that nothing to do with Ukraine and that transcript that the White House willingly released, nothing wrong there. The president did nothing wrong. The phone call was fine. He speaks with foreign leaders all the time and has said constantly he knows people are listening. There is no reason for him to say anything wrong when he's speaking to these foreign leaders. He knows what he's doing.
Mick Mulvaney got into quite a contest in his press conference yesterday, accused by various elements of the White House press corps and others sort of, clacking at the margins, criticizing him. But from that emerged a terrific slogan, "Get over it." That sounds like a pretty good mantra for the White House right now, too, whether it's the rhinos, whether in the Senate, the House, or the radical Dems who are trying to, in point of fact, overthrow this president.
I couldn't agree with you more. Two things I would say about that. You know, the briefing with Mick, I don't know if you noticed, but that is on the front page of the New York Times rather than a ceasefire that was announced.
Right.
The New York Times chose to put on the front page of the paper a briefing that Mick did quite well, to be honest. Secondly, get over it, absolutely right. And I would say that has been from the beginning when he came down that escalator throughout the campaign and throughout this presidency. Get over it. He is not conventional. It's why he works. It's why he was voted into office. And I'll tell you what, it's why he's got results.
And even NATO nations now are starting to talk about bringing the ISIS terrorists back to the countries they originated from. A few of those nations, at least that's a beginning and another advance for the president's decision to withdraw our troops from Syria. It looks to me to be a sea change in foreign policy for the United States in the Middle East, and that is a very good thing indeed. White House Press Secretary Stephanie Grisham, we appreciate it, Stephanie, your time. Look forward to talking with you again soon. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much.